Hi, I'm Masha from Learn English with Be Fluent. Thank you so much for joining American Pronunciation Lesson 1. I think a lot of English learners want to improve their pronunciation and are not sure where to start. Sometimes pronunciation courses make learners learn a lot of phrases and words that are not familiar. But in this course, I would like to help you by starting with something a little more fun and a little more useful. Join me as we begin our adventure in pronunciation. So welcome to American Pronunciation Lesson 1. So a lot of teachers often focus on the phonetic chart and using a lot of vocabulary, which is very useful. But in my opinion, before we start this, it's really important to understand and learn about rhythm, intonation, pace, and pausing. And as you can see, we have 3 sentences here. And I tried to highlight the parts where we do need to emphasize and where we do need to kind of make a sound a little bit stronger. So if I were to say the first one, Mary made an appointment with the dentist on Monday. If you notice that the articles and the are not so pronounced, and prepositions like with or on are also not that strong. So one more time, Mary made an appointment with the dentist on Monday. Let's take a look at the second sentence. If you notice, what do and yesterday is highlighted. And so if I were to say this naturally, I would say, what did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? And so a lot of English learners often don't hear the did. A lot of learners don't have did in their language. And so, what did you do yesterday? And did you is not so pronounced. Where did you go yesterday? What did you eat yesterday? Now, we're also thinking about how we're saying this sentence and kind of where we're making the emphasis. Let's look at the last sentence. It's also a question. So let's take a look. You're not going to that place, are you? You're not going to that place, are you? You're not going to that place, are you? So our emphasis is on not and go and ace, right? And so we're not emphasizing you're not going to. So preposition to is not that important. You're not going to that place, are you? You're not going to that. You're not going, right? So those are more emphasized. So here we have a request that a lot of people have when they go to a coffee shop. Can I get a latte? And sometimes English learners get frustrated because a simple sentence like this can be misunderstood. So we have, can I get a latte? Now, if you go to the coffee shop and you say, can I get latte, and if you pronounce each one perfectly, the person might still misunderstand you, because when we are thinking about English, we have to think about the rhythm of the question or the request. So let's take a look. One thing that I think is really important when you're starting to focus on pronunciation is really understanding the rhythm. So we have that question, can I get a latte? So, dun, 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 dun. If you can see, dun, 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 right? So that sound goes up. Let's try one more time. Dun, 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 dun. So when we're thinking about how we're saying it, dun, 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 right? So keeping that rhythm is really important. Now let's look at the next page. Now, when we start to add the words, we can see where the rhythm falls and what words we need to say. Now, again, this is not the most natural, but let's try it. Dun, 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 dun. And if we were to say the words, we would say, can I get a latte? If I were to do completely natural pronunciation, we put the words together. Now, relaxed pronunciation is when we put all the words together and it doesn't really sound like the words. So, can I get a latte? Can I get a latte? And we really want to emphasize the latte. Can I get a latte? Can I get a pizza? Can I get a coffee? Can I get a, right? Can I get a latte? And that's how we would say it. And so when you're first practicing pronunciation, it's really important that we try to understand the rhythm. So one of the ways that American children learn rhythm is through rhyme and rhythm and rhyming. And so one of the most important ways that we start is with nursery rhymes. These are poems, these are songs that we learn that have rhyming and that have a very easy rhythm. And that is kind of our introduction to the rhythm of English. Now, today we're going to be learning a very simple poem rhyme about Jack and Jill. They go up this hill and then they fall down. Now let's start just to introduce you. This is the rhyme. So let's take a look. So we have Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Now I'm reading it at a natural pace. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Now, this is really good practice. I don't need you to say it so fast, but it just gives you the sense of the rhythm of English. And this is where children learn intonation and sound. And so let's take a look at the next one. So rhyming is something that children learn in kindergarten, in first grade. It's really important. It helps with reading and with listening. So let's take a look. So Jill and Hill rhyme, down and crown rhyme, and then water and after. Not the best rhyme, but they do work together. So then let's take a look at how we pause. And this is really helpful for speaking too. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Now, if you notice, we do have the subject, Jack and Jill, at the beginning, and we take a pause. And something that's interesting is when up the hill becomes one sound. Jack and Jill went up the hill. And so when we're speaking, went to the gym, went to the supermarket. Also, take a look at to fetch a pail of water. So now we have a cup of water, right? So when you go to a restaurant, can I have a cup of water, right? So it's kind of one sound. The next sentence as well. Jack, what happened to him? He fell down and broke, what did he break? His crown. So this gives learners a sense of where we pause and where we kind of focus and where we make the emphasis. Now let's take a look. Hopefully I can get out of the way. So let's take a look. So with Jack and Jill, I want to break it down so that it's just the rhythm. So we're not focusing on the words, but we're just focusing on the rhythm. Okay, so let's start. Dun, dun, dun. dun, 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 dun. Let's try that one more time. Dun, 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 dun. Good job. Dun, 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 dun. Now, you can practice that on your own. And this is helping you just get the rhythm. And the rhythm really helps you with speaking. It makes you speak more naturally. It helps you if you want to speak faster. Now let's put everything together. So let's try it. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. So I hope that this practice helped you see that sometimes it might be better to start with the rhythm of English, and it will give you a sense of the language, of the patterns, of the pausing. And then after that, I promise we will focus on the different sounds of the letters. Thank you for joining. I hope you subscribe to our channel and come back for American Pronunciation Lesson 2.